Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tarot with Titania reading of the week for February 24th to March 3rd, 2023. Let's get into the reading, shall we? I just invite you to close your eyes and take 3 nice deep breaths with me so that we sync our energies across time and space. Wherever you are an important part of this reading, and your willingness and intention to be part of this collective field is very, very helpful and creates the energy that pulls the reading through me. So I invite you to close your eyes, take 3 nice deep breaths, as I said. Just drop into yourself. Through the breath, following the in-breath into your beautiful body, just gently and easily releasing anything that no longer serves you on the out-breath. I also invite you to envision a tree root coming down out of the base of your spine, anchoring you deep into Mother Earth like the trees that surround you wherever you are. Just see those roots going deep, deep, deep down into Mother Earth, knowing that you are held in this present moment in beautiful ways. And that tree root is a magnificent anchor, which is also a conduit through which anything that no longer serves you can easily pass down into Mother Earth now and become compost for your new good growth. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I'm here with all of your children now and in the future, creating this reading together. My intention is to be a clear channel for the information we most need to receive right now for the coming week, February 23rd to March 24th to March 3rd. Sorry, everybody. My intention is to be a clear channel for this information and to use language that we will easily and effortlessly hear, understand, and integrate for our personal and collective well-being. I call upon my higher self and the higher selves of all of those listening now and in the future to be present and facilitate this exchange, ensuring that it happens in the highest and best way possible. I invite an overlighting angel of communication to facilitate us and ensure that we cover all that is in our personal and collective heart and mind at this time to our satisfaction in the window that we have together today, so that we can move forward in our best way possible, with the best guidance for our highest and greatest good and best contribution to life. I'd like to invite the 4 archangels to come and hold the 4 directions around us wherever you are in this beautiful time and space. You are held as part of this circle of light and love. I invite Raphael to hold the east, Michael to hold the south, Gabriel to hold the west, and Uriel to hold the north. Thank you for coming. We set the tone for ease, for clarity, for wisdom, for upliftment, for all the good that is in our heart, for healing, for transformation, for peace. Anything that doesn't match these frequencies of love and life, light, peace, joy, well-being, healing, transformation, anything that doesn't match these frequencies is welcome to go now. And with that, let's get started. All right, Creator, what is it that we most need to know this week for our good and the good of everyone with whom we travel on this beautiful planet through the universe? Amazing to think, isn't it? How many of us are on this planet? And amazing to think what a small planet it is in relation to our sun and the stars. It really is incredible. And yet, we're here now doing our life thing, and our contribution is important. So thank you for being you and contributing all that you are to life at this time on the planet. Okay, Creator, what do we need to know for our personal and collective highest and greatest good this week, so we can rise and shine and be all that we're here to be and navigate these interesting times with ease and grace and flow and love for our good and the good of all life everywhere, including this magnificent planet. Okay. We're starting with the energy of fulfillment. This is part of what we would consider our recent past. But what this is telling us is that we know what the energy of fulfillment is like. We hold it in our frequency, in our field. Whatever that is, big fulfillment, small fulfillment, it doesn't matter. The energy of fulfillment is what is important. And so this is a reminder to tap into that comfort, that ease, that satisfaction, that well-being that comes from fulfillment. Tapping into that energy will be very supportive of us this week. This energy of comfort and ease and well-being and satisfaction. It's like the job well done. You know, whether that's getting the dishes done or cutting the grass or whatever it is for you, vacuuming, I don't know, changing the world. Because I know some of you are bigger on the bigger scale than the smaller scale. But whatever that may be, large or small, tapping into that energy of satisfaction and fulfillment. The well-being that comes when we have contributed in a significant way to putting our life in order or making a difference in the lives of others. There's just this lovely energy that we know we've done something good. We all know what that feels like. As I said, however large, however small, it doesn't matter. The indicator is to tap into that this week. It will help us ground and level and be more present and infuse us with inspiration and guidance on how we need to move forward. Looking for that. Another lovely heart card, the card of success, the 10 of hearts. We have the 9 here and now the 10. This lovely energy of gathering with others, of community, of realizing how far we've come, how we've developed, we've grown, who we're becoming. And the pleasure and the joy of gathering with others, seeing each other, acknowledging each other, witnessing each other, and drawing from each other our highest and best. And I know we don't all have communities like that, but it's that, you know, even if it's the virtual family, that idea of community, of gathering with others, of the love of life, the love that we have for each other. Supporting each other from that space of community, that supporting each other from that space of appreciation and love, pulling together. You know, it's like this celebrating life as if it's already the way we want it to be. Even if life isn't perfect, there's such perfection in this now moment. There's such beauty in this now moment. And the imperfection simply drives us onward. It helps us to clarify. We've talked again and again and again. The contrast helps us to know what we want. And that gives us a desire and a longing to continue our journey and to push onward. And that's the beauty and the gift of humanity, is that striving and that longing and that momentum that we generate and the satisfaction that comes when we attain and fulfill things. So this card here in the present is this energy of just basking in that beauty and that goodness, trusting that fundamentally we are good people. Fundamentally, humanity has a beautiful heart, and that collectively we are pulling in wonderful ways for the good of all humanity. And yes, these times are tumultuous and we don't know where we're going, and that can be pretty uncomfortable. But just realizing that if we fuel the collective field with well-being and love and eager anticipation, we're helping to seed the new place that we're getting to, the new earth, if you want to call it that. We're helping to seed that in our own experience, but in this experience of all of us collectively as humanity, because we are all, as human beings, as individual sparks of consciousness in the collective of humanity, we're co-creating this right now. So being in a state of happiness, of well-being, of peace, of fulfillment, of joy, of satisfaction, of pleasure, of gratitude, of love, kindness, resilience, and finding that as often as possible is really, really important right now. Okay, next card, the Chariot. Well, we had that one last week too, didn't we? Fast forward momentum. Okay, so the Chariot is, there's a lot with the Chariot. The Chariot is really about that It's going to go quickly. The gates are going to open and things are going to change really quickly. So are you lined up in the direction you want it to go in? Are you lined up for more of this? Or are you looking for reasons and excuses not to feel good? Are you looking for reasons and excuses keeping you away from this fulfillment, this enjoyment, this pleasure in the small things, this appreciation, this gratitude, this looking for the good, recognizing the good, acknowledging the good, having appreciation for the good, and allowing it to really resonate and be present in your consciousness? What do you want to create? Do you want more of this, or do you want more strife and anxiety and fear and doubt and uncertainty and strife? Because where you're putting your focus and attention, all of us, where each of us is putting our attention and focus is what we're pulling through and what we're lining up to pull through more of. And it is a big, maybe it feels like a big ask, but just do your best. Do your best and be kind to yourself if you fall down, because we're all going to do it. We're humans. We're figuring this out. We're navigating this time. We're clarifying what's important to us. And I guess another thing I want to say is you don't have to solve the whole world crisis yourself. We're all here together. We're pulling as community to create this together. And you have a little piece, I have a little piece, we all have a little piece, and it's all good. And our best efforts on a daily, hourly, minute basis of just pulling ourselves into this present moment and being here now and appreciating the beauty that's in front of us will do so much to charge the collective in positive ways to bring through that world that we want and long for in our hearts, that we know is possible. So this card, Major Arcana, Soul Growth card, lining up with what we want and being intentional about it. This is the energy of will, of harnessing our will and lining our focus, our attention, our energy up deliberately, being the master of ourselves and saying, okay, I'm not going to give in to my pain addiction, my pain body. I'm going to really focus on what I want. I'm going to give that part of me love and refocus, come back to the good, come back to the now. I don't have it all figured out, but I am figuring it out as I go, navigating this beautifully and being ready for this quick, fast forward momentum. It's kind of exciting. I guess there's a part of me that wants this to happen. And it's kind of, I guess I'm hoping I won't be disappointed. But this is what I'm hearing from so many thought leaders, is that when we hit that critical mass, it's going to be like a house of dominoes. It's just going to go. When we hit that critical mass of energy collectively, fueled by this good intentional energy, this deliberate application of our focus and intention on the good in our immediate lives, we are helping to fuel that radical shift to the good. Because if we're coming from this place, our results will be really, really powerful and positive and affirming and congruent. Right, the foundation card this week. Oh, I like this one. Initiation. So, new beginnings on the level of the spirit, the creativity, the inspiration, the passion. New beginnings that ties in very nicely with this fast forward momentum, where we're going to and how it's going to go, and the powerful energy that's in front of us. And of course, even just the name, initiation, I mean, that's what you go through as an initiate, is a transformative process. It means you're engaging on a journey. You're saying yes. You're taking a vow to grow, to stretch, to reach. You see, the hand is reaching for this light, feet reaching for this wand of power, if you want to call it that. Our willingness to take the journey. That's what this reading is about this week. Are we willing to build the world, the new earth, from this place of love, from this place of beauty and appreciation and inspiration? Are we willing to? And if we are, then how do we do that? We come back to the present moment through our breath, come back to the body, all the things we've been talking about for the past few years. This is how we create. This is coming here, back here now. Come back here now. Appreciate the flowers. Come back here now. Appreciate the flickering of the candle, the fragrance in the air. Get outside. Hug a tree. Take your shoes off. I know it's cold in some places, so, but take your shoes and socks off and connect with the earth, ground. Come back to now as much as and as often as possible. Just ground your energy in this present moment and get into the state of appreciation and gratitude as much as possible. And this will take us in this direction of new beginnings, of what are we forging? What are we creating? Understanding that we are each creating a piece of it. And when we're lined up with this good energy and this intentional, loving, beautiful, kind, expansive, gracious energy, we can't help but co-create an amazing future. But we have to deliberately step away from being in fear and doubt and uncertainty. Just start right here, right now. Like I said, it starts with each of us in small ways, those small steps, those deliberate choices that we make. It doesn't have to be something radical. We don't have to eat everything in one bite. We can take our time in a sense. Although, as I said, this card lining up here, it is indicating that things are going to go very quickly when they go. So pay attention to that. Look for that. You'll see it if you choose. Where attention goes, energy flows. Like, that's what you can line up with and look for, is this transformative process that we're all in the midst of right now. Hopefully that's helpful. So come back to yourself, come back to your heart. Look for that energy of fulfillment, of appreciation, of gratitude. Let it ground you. See if you can find others to celebrate that with, share that with. People who are in a similar state and deliberately choosing to be a clearing for more beauty and well-being and comfort and all that good stuff. And the new beginnings on the level of inspiration, creativity, and passion. Let yourself be sparked. We each have a role to play, like I said, coming back to that. And then, of course, being lined up so that we are contributing as we line up in our own little lives, in our own little ways. We're contributing to this collective momentum that is going to just go. So where do you want it to go? If you're hanging out here, it'll go in beautiful ways. And that'll help tip the scales in that positive direction. So again, the power of our consciousness, and the power of our intention, the power of our actions, and where we're spending our focus is very important right now. And always has been, but more so now. Okay, so let's go on to the card to grow on. Kind of want to hang out with these cards a little more. They're so nice. Okay. Creator. Thank you for those messages, for the inspiration, for the reminder to line ourselves up with what is most enlivening and inspiring, with our yes, and to give ourselves permission to exist in a state of gratitude and appreciation and noticing the things we're grateful and appreciative of, and giving ourselves the pleasure and the satisfaction of being in a state of generative, creative bliss, whatever that may be that blisses us out. Thank you for those messages. I ask now for a card to grow on. What is it that we need to know this week? What would be helpful for us to just keep before us? To keep us on target, on track, so we don't wander off the path. What message is helpful and supportive of our personal and highest collective good at this time? Okay. Oh, you gotta love it, eh? The Chariot. So, are you ready? Are you ready for the world to change in a beautiful, incredible, transformative way? Maybe we don't have it all figured out as yet, but the collective asking in the human heart, and I would say too, in the collective heart of all life on the planet, is towards the beautiful, is towards the good, is towards right relationship with ourselves, with each other, with this planet and all life on her. That is the fundamental framework that is inherently who we are and our connection to each other. And that is what is drawing this new experience towards us. And so It may be challenging at times. I don't know. I have never done this before. I know you haven't either, that we know of. But that we're going to navigate this beautifully, especially if we come back to our hearts, to this present moment, to being here right now and responding from our heart. Taking that deep breath in, coming back to our bodies, coming back to the now, so that no matter what happens, as these transformations start to go, as that domino trail starts to flip, we stay peaceful and centered, appreciative, grateful, looking for the good, holding the good space, holding each other, affirming each other, providing wisdom and clarity and perspective and joy, comfort as much as possible, so that as we navigate this fast forward momentum, we stay lined up in good ways, personally and collectively, so we move in the direction that is most congruent with our hearts, with our yes. And we know that. We know our own yes better than anyone does, because it's ours. No one can create in our experience. We are the ones creating this journey. We're each here having a unique experience, and we need you. We need all of us living that experience deeply and clearly and intentionally from passion, love, inspiration. So, it really makes me wonder how this is going to go. The fact that we've had this card so often lately, this reminder of the fast forward momentum, and the fact we had it twice today, this just feels important. So, open your heart to the possibility. Step into love, step into the expansiveness. It's all going to work out for our good. Everything is for us, even the hard stuff, because it pushes us to grow and know ourselves better, so we can respond to life from a more authentic and congruent and aligned place and bring more love and light into the world. We have got this. Okay. I invite you to close your eyes and we'll wrap this up. Just take a nice deep breath. You can put your hand on your heart. Breathe into that beautiful heart. That unique bridge between you and all life everywhere. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I'm here with all of your children listening now and in the future. I'm so grateful for this journey that we are on collectively. I'm grateful for each of us and the growth that we've been on, the clearing out, the lining up, the willingness to take the journey, to walk the path, to release the old, to get honest with ourselves, and find our way towards our light, our love, our yes. I ask for more love and light and support than ever before. I know there are legions holding us in beautiful ways on the other side. I'm so grateful for the light and the love that surrounds us, that is helping us to find our own way on the planet at this time in good ways for ourselves, those we love, and all life everywhere. Help us to line up in good ways. And we'll know this when we tap into the comfort and fulfillment and satisfaction and gratitude and appreciation. We know we're there when we have those experiences. So help us to navigate in that direction, Creator, so that we can more easily flow with the collective river of life at this time. Ease and grace, going in the direction of more love and light, more beauty, more well-being, co-creating in a magnificent future for ourselves and those we love, and all life everywhere. Thank you for being here this week. Thank you for being willing to take the journey, for applying this information in your life in good ways. I'm grateful for you. I want to thank all those who hold us in beautiful ways on all levels. Much love and light. Have another wonderful, wonderful week. I'm curious, as I said, to see where the chariot takes us this week, since it's such a presence. And maybe let me know how you're doing in the comments below. If these readings are supportive of you, please like and subscribe. And if you feel inspired and moved, please share them with someone who may benefit from them. The intention of these readings is to be of support to us as we travel through these interesting times for our good and the good of all those on this planet. Onward and upward. Lots of love. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.